SC Securities. Let's have a look at some of the latest developments in the Sri Lankan economy and financial markets. Sri Lanka's CCPI rose to 1.5% in October from 1.3% in the previous month, with food deflation remaining steady at 5.2%. Non-food inflation increased to 4.9%, while core inflation dropped to 1.2%. The central bank stated that the slight rise aligns with their projections and that inflation is expected to stabilize around 5% over the medium term, although potential transitory increases are likely if there are government-driven price hikes or tariffs. The Sri Lankan government has decided to raise the VAT rate from 15% to 18% effective from 1st January 2024 to meet the revenue target set by the IMF. The cabinet co-spokesman Minister Bandula Gunawarthana emphasized the necessity of the move to fulfill the IMF's stipulated revenue expectations and primary balance targets. He also said that the government will introduce new taxes on specific goods and services which are currently not covered by the VAT from 1st January 2024. The state-owned Ceylon Petroleum Corporation announced a price increment for several fuel products effective from midnight October 31st, with the exception of Octane 92, which saw a decrease. Petrol Octane 95 was raised by 3 rupees to 423 rupees a litre, Super Diesel by 10 rupees to 431 rupees per litre, Auto Diesel by 5 rupees to 356 rupees per litre, and kerosene by 7 rupees to 249 rupees. However, the price of kerosene was reduced by 9 rupees to 356 rupees. Similarly, Lanka IOC and Sinopecs also adjusted its prices to align with those of the CBC. Sinopecs is set to invest $1.5 billion in the Hambantota oil refinery, marking the largest foreign direct investment in Sri Lanka. The contract is scheduled to be awarded within 2 weeks, with plans for additional investments in related activities from Sinopecs. Sri Lanka has achieved 72.6% of its planned tourist visits for the year 2023 by the end of October, with India displaying the largest number of visitors in the month of October by 26%, followed by Russia by 10% and the United Kingdom by 8%. SLTDA Chief Priyantha Fernando lauds Sri Lanka's progress and supports the visa-free initiative, emphasizing the need for an open skies aviation policy to achieve the 5 million arrival target by 2029. Additionally, SLTBB's planned short-term campaign starting from China on November 15 will be followed by a global campaign in February 2024 tailored to key market booking trends. The Sri Lankan government is planning to invite expressions of interest for the restructuring of Sri Lankan Airlines, intending to offer its catering services, ground handling and destinations in the process, aiming to complete it within 2 months. The government is open to negotiations on shareholding percentages and timeframes, with hopes to attract investors by highlighting the profitability of the ground handling and catering segments despite the accumulated losses of the airlines. The US Federal Reserve announced its decision to maintain the current interest rates during its November policy meeting, while indicating its plan to gradually reduce liquidity from the money markets. The Fed aims to sustain the federal funds rate within the range of 5.15 to 5.3%, employing auctions for money provisions at 5.5% and withdrawal at 5.3%, with an additional standing facility set at 5.5%. In the latest Treasury-bill auction, the 3-month Treasury-bill witnessed a decrease of 17 basis points, indicating a lower yield of investors. However, the rates for 6 months and 1-year T-bill rates remains unchanged. Let's take a look at this week's Colombo Stock Exchange market status. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back next week.